Hey guys, Train Dad here. I'm going to be putting on some plaster cloth today, and so I just wanted to kind of show you how I do it. This is kind of a trial run. I've never used this specific plaster cloth before. I got them in 5-yard rolls off of eBay, $4 a piece. I think it was free shipping, and so it was a pretty decent price on that. I just ordered a quantity of 4. And so what I did is I cut them into strips, and they're about, I don't know, 6 to 8 inch strips depending on how long they are. And what I've been having issues with is there's not a lot of ways, not a lot of movies online that show how to cover up the Woodland Scenics risers, and that's what I really want to do, and that's what I want to focus on today. I love the Woodland Scenics risers. I think they work great. I think that they are accurate, so I don't have to do the math for myself or anything like that, and I got a 2% incline going here, and so as you can see, this is a 1-inch riser, and I got the incline coming onto the 1-inch riser, and then what I have is I'm going to be putting another line road bed right next to it, kind of underneath. And so really what I'm wanting to do is I'm going to put the plaster cloth down first, nice and smooth on the top, and then when it on the ground here, and then I'm going to be putting the road bed down on top of that. And so I just kind of wanted to show you how I do it. I'm going to speed it up so it goes a little bit faster, but let me know what you think about it, and maybe I'll have some comments at the end. I got my water, whatever you would use to get the plaster cloth wet, and basically I just kind of put it in, get it nice and smooth, maybe let the plaster run down into the holes a little bit before I set it down. I probably, for some of this, I may be putting a second coat of plaster on top of it, but basically I'm just trying to get it nice and smooth, because that's the key, because I put some stuff down before and I did not take the time to smooth it out onto the what would go underneath the road bed, whether it was the riser or on the ground, and it was awful. It was extremely bumpy. I had to remove it. I had to get rid of it all, and so hopefully we don't get there this time. I'm going to overlap it about a 1/2 inch, and hopefully the area between the riser and the ground, it's about a 1/2 inch, and hopefully I can get it to look like it's kind of a rock face, and that's really my hope. As you can see here, there's this 1-inch rise, and so I'm going to kind of allow it to crinkle a little bit, but at the same time keeping the bottom and the top flat. So not an easy not an easy task by any means, but we'll see where it gets us. I might have to do another layer of plaster cloth, who knows. Sometimes I got to use a little bit extra water to get the plaster out of the cloth. Help it to work better. Help it to fill better, rather. Yeah, I'm going to have to do another layer on that one. If you got a better technique, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what you're doing, what you do to make this happen. I didn't see a lot of videos online, and so I figured I'd make my own. Yeah, as you can see, the holes are not filling in real great right here, and so we may have to do an extra layer of plaster on there, no problem. I got a big bag of it from Menards for like, I want to say it was like $8 or something like that. Big 30-pound bag. Don't want a ton of excess water on there, because then it'll just run. Not as concerned about the top here and if it looks great or not, because I think I'm going to be covering it up. And the reason that I'm doing it this way right now is because I want to get my track down, and so that's kind of the thing that I'm focusing on right now, is getting this part plastered so that I can put the road bed down on top of it, put the track down, and then over here in the back corner, you may not be able to see it, but that's going to be a tunnel. And so that's my big focus, is the tunnel. But I gotta lay the plaster cloth, and then the road bed, and then the track. Then I can focus on the tunnel. Alright, so there we are. Got it pretty much done around the corner at least, and I still have a lot left to do. But I'm excited. I think it looks good, and I'll just kind of give you a show around of what it looks like. Obviously, there's still some holes that I need to fill and some other stuff that I need to do, but I'll be working on that, and I'll show you more later.